Hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot. Before we get into this pick a card reading, I just wanted to let you guys know I have a live stream channel where I go live doing collective readings and sometimes pull one card pulls, personal readings for each of you that are there the first 20 minutes or so. And I also have a Patreon with lots of exclusive content over there. And by the time December rolls around, I will have my very first healing session over on Patreon. If you are interested in checking any of what I've talked about out, go ahead and check the description box below for the links for both my livestream channel and my Patreon. But for this pick a card reading, we're going to be figuring out what's going on for you for the month of December. These are more in-depth readings, so get cozy, get yourself a nice hot beverage, or whatever feels good to you, and let's vibe for the next little bit on what you can expect for the month of December. If you are new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to center your energy, and focus in on pile number 1, 2, or 3, and if more than one pile calls out to you, there may be messages in each pile for you. But once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also pin them as the top comment. But please remember, these are general readings, so only take the information that resonates with you, your life, your situation, and just go ahead and leave the rest behind. Without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on your cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Hello, Group 1. We're going to be finding out what you can expect for the month of December 2022, the very last month of 2022. I cannot believe I am saying that. Wow, what a ride this year has been, and I am ready for next year. This is going to be an in-depth reading, so we're really going to get the tea on what's going on for you in December. So let's start right here. This is the card you use to select your pile, and this is the underlying energy for you for the month of December. And we have the number 31 here, which adds up to a 4. The number 31 might be following you around. You might see it on license plates, on the clock, but also the number 4 is a number of stability and creating a nice solid foundation, having support, being that support for other people in your life as well. And the Mother Mary card talks about miracles, so you might be experiencing some sort of miracle. And I just heard, it's a Christmas miracle. And, you know, Jesus was Mary's Christmas miracle. Of course, they didn't call it Christmas back then because they didn't know. So let's see. With the tarot, we're going to go ahead and really paint a picture on what you can expect for the month ahead. We're going to start with the past energy you're coming into the month of December with, and here it is. All right, 4 of Wands. There's that stability and support. And the month of December itself, that's too many. Here it is. Ooh, 2 of Coins. Trying to find that nice balance. Future conditions. So the end of December taking you into 2023. Ooh, 3 of Cups. I'm loving this, you guys. All right, what else for the month of December? The best path to follow for Group 1. Queen of Cups. Mother Mary herself checking on in. The wish fulfillment or wish coming true, or in your case, miracle coming in for Group 1 this month. Ooh. We have the Hierophant. Okay. And the outcome for the month of December 2022. Have I been saying 2021? Oh my gosh, I hope not. 2022. Outcome for Group 1. That's too many, but it's this one. The Moon. The Moon and the Queen of Swords landed, so that might be some clarification on our outcome, which is the 10 of Pentacles. You guys are really going out with a bang this month. This is perfect for, you know, what you've been setting your mind to, what you've been trying to create in your life. Even if you're not quite where you want to be, you are well on your way. You're establishing it by setting a beautiful foundation to bring you into alignment with what is meant for you. And yes, I left all of this over here open because we're going to put some oracle cards here and hopefully not clutter up the middle too much. But let's see, we're going to just dive right into your underlying energy this month, which we kind of already have. But yes, you are really feeling that beautiful flow of divine feminine energy. Very, very potent for you is to be in this more receptive state this month. It doesn't mean that you can't take action and get things done, because I know this is a very busy time of year for most people, but this really is going to be a time for you to be in your divine feminine energy of receiving, of doing that inner work, of healing, of resting, of taking really good care of yourself. Nurturing your energy is really going to be of utmost importance this month. And especially if you have a busy month ahead, this is going to be key to help you balance, because things are going to feel maybe a little bit out of balance, but we're going to get to that. The past energy you're coming in with this is Four of Wands. Some of you might recently have moved or shifted things up around your home front. Quite possibly some of you may have gotten married recently, or just had this elevation in your love life in some way. With the Four of Wands here, had to take a quick break. My husband had to come home and fix the internet. I've been having issues trying to stream on Patreon all morning. But back to your reading, yes. For the present month of December, we have the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles. So you have this solid foundation that you have been and will continue to build in this month. But there is a lot of, I guess you would just call it chaotic energy around you. And it's funny because that's what we really tuned into today on Patreon, is these very chaotic energies. They don't have to be bad. It's just an inflow of energy that can be utilized for your highest good. But a lot of times when we're already busy putting our focus on all these things we don't need to get done, and then this chaotic, beautiful, creative energy comes in, sometimes we can be thrown off our path, or just feel very overwhelmed with things. And being able to really balance this with nurturing yourself, self-love, self-care is so, so important this month, to find the balance and not to go so all in on something that you forget about the people you love, or, cooking dinner and feeding yourself. Make sure you're really balancing the different areas of life, especially to those that are really excited about something. Of course, you want to put all your time, money, love, attention, and effort into it. But you're being asked to, yes, still nurture this thing, but also nurture those you love, nurture yourself. Really find a nice balance this month, which might be a bit difficult, but keeping in mind that things might be thrown off kilter here or there, energetically speaking, you can temper that much better than if you didn't know this prior to the month of December. So for the end of the month going into 2023, I'd say this could carry you all the way into about March, because these energies never just hard stop. So this energy really could carry you through to about March of 2022. And this is just having that very nice and stable support system. If you are a person right now thinking, I don't have a support system, Amanda, no one cares about me, I don't love anybody and no one loves me, that's okay to feel that way. But there are supportive people coming in. And I just want to say, especially to those who have had, especially those on a spiritual path, who you have had different groups of spiritual friends through the years or through the months or however long it's been since you awakened, and you fell away, or they fell away from you, or maybe there was a falling out and a big blow up, or maybe you just kind of vibed in and out of each other's lives. It doesn't mean these people won't return, but for the time being, there's no reason to beat yourself up. The woulda, shoulda, couldas, if I'd only done this, if they'd only done that. We could really go in a downward spiral if we tune into that energy for too long. So especially for this really nice solid start to 2023, if you don't feel you have a support system, just know that in the early part of next year, it is coming for you. It really is. If not, the tail end of this month, you're feeling this camaraderie with at least one other person, if not two other people in your life. So for your best path to follow, we have the Queen of Cups, very Mother Mary energy in and of itself, but this is about, again, nurturing yourself, taking care of others in your life, but not in that codependent way where they're relying too much on you or dumping all of their problems on you for you to fix them or give them advice. This is a very balanced approach to loving yourself, loving others. And again, because it's your best path to follow, it's going back to this energy of, you could really go all in on something and completely neglect. I don't know if neglect is the right word. I don't want to, call anybody out or anything. But just make sure you're checking in with the different areas of life. If you do have a big project, or, family is here for the holidays and you know that you have this one friend that doesn't have any family and is going to be alone, just taking the time to send that person a message, or, again, just to find a little bit of balance. That really is how you are shining and how you will show up as your most authentic and true self this month, as your best path to follow. Of course, we don't always hit that best path to follow every single day, but just trying your best in every now moment. And those that, it is the time of year, and I almost feel like we set ourselves up for this time of year because we're expecting it every year of, colds and flus and all sorts of other things going around. If you are feeling a little under the weather, please take time to really allow yourself to recover, because a lot of times that I've tried to push through an illness or something to just get more things done, or, tick more things off my to-do list, or be there for everyone else in my life except myself, I always live to regret it. Always, always. So, doesn't mean you can't still call people, help people, talk to people, but also make sure you're taking care of yourself. It's such a theme and such a vibe for you this month. So for your wish fulfillment, we have the Hierophant. So some of you, it's like he's opening this big box. And to me, if you celebrate Christmas or not, this is like you're receiving some sort of gift. It doesn't have to be a physical, tangible gift. This could be energetic gift from your higher self, from the universe. But this is something that is really going to enhance your life. Although this could be a Christmas gift from a spouse or a friend or a family member, is something that you can use in your daily life that is really going to enhance your life and make things much better for you and help you find more balance. So there might be some sort of physical gift for some of you coming in. But I see there are multiple gifts, even miracles. Remember, that is the underlying energy this month of miracles and manifesting things beyond your wildest dreams. That is potential, that is possible. But the best way to get in the flow or in the zone of that energy is to take care of yourself and not be go, go, go all the time. And for your outcome, this month we have the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins. So you guys really are setting the stage for a long-term something, be it a family, a legacy, a project, a business. You guys are really laying the bricks down, the brick and mortar. So this is not just intangible. This is physical, brick and mortar, tangible, something you can point to as something you're creating or something you're part of, something you're stabilizing to really make a beautiful future for yourself and the generations that come after you. And even maybe for some of you, the generation or two above you, maybe you're finding ways to financially help other people in your life. Could even be that you're donating money, or even getting some sort of Christmas bonus or money or promotion at this time as well. There's just this up level to your finances, your resources, your abundance, your effort, maybe even having more time on your hands, those that do have some vacation time. But spend it wisely. That's what Spirit's saying here, is spend your time wisely. This does not mean you have to maximize every minute of the day for maximum output. No. Sometimes the best use of your time is to do nothing, and that is spending that time wisely, because we need downtime as well. So just check in with yourself from moment to moment, day to day, week to week, this month, to make sure you're doing what's best for you in every moment. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to some oracle cards. And because self-love, self-care is a theme on so many different platforms I'm on, with my live streams, with my Patreon, with here on the Pick a Card channel, let's get some self-love, self-care messages for the month of December. All right, we got a couple here. So we've got feelings, and yes, it's like healing. Feeling into your feelings will help you heal. So healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. And I'm kind of kicking myself just a bit, and just very gently though, that I didn't mention when I was talking all this self-love, self-care, nurturing of the Queen of Cups, that this is about really honoring your own feelings. And then we have here surrender. Beautiful Christmas angel, how cute. Stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. And yes, maybe some of you are really trying hard to, again, with all that balance or misbalance that's going on, you're trying to control every little move, or like I was saying, trying to maximize every single second of your schedule for maximum output. That's not what you're being asked to do. You're being asked to, surrender to the flow of the energy that is coming in. Doesn't mean you can't have your own agenda with things as well, but, allow that flow to come in and help, because that's what it's meant to do, is to help you. Even if in the moment it feels like it's ripping the rug right out from under you, it is actually here to serve you. All right, what else? What else does our wonderful group 1 need to know for the month of December 2022? Right, we have here reveal what needs to be seen. Love that. And I think you don't have to do anything extra than what you're already doing, because you're going to open up this box, this gift, to see what Spirit is trying to get you to see. You absolutely will. And then reflect on your priorities. Yes, that's really in alignment with, especially when you're feeling very chaotic, very unbalanced, like, oh my gosh, I got so much to do. Literally get in the moment and write out things that are your priority this month, and the things that aren't so much a priority, you can kind of back burner those and pick them up later, or just offload them completely, whatever resonates most. But this is a last quarter moon in Aquarius, and then we have the last quarter moon in Scorpio. So tune in when the last quarter moon of the month of December is, because that is going to be the time when what needs to be seen will be revealed to you from your higher self and from even people in your external environment, but also when you can really reflect on your priorities in life. It's really going to benefit you. Okay, let's see. Do we have space on the table? Yes, we do. So let's get 2 of these. Anything else for group 1 for the month of December? Okay, and we have here, oh, I put it upside down. Okay, we have touching earth, planting something new. And I really do think that for some of you, that is relationships, or again, something that is going to create abundance for you, be it a business, a creative idea, you know, again, a relationship. Wherever you're investing your time, you're creating something there. Something is growing from the dirt of where you're touching. And then the number 12 here, which adds up to 3. And then we have portal. You know, I love that word. Infinite mind and awakening consciousness with the number 1, the very first card in the deck. So you guys really are tuning in with that new beginning, planting something new that is very creative. Again, with that number 3 that 12 adds up to. And then the number 1, new beginning, new. And of course, we're closing out this calendar year to start a whole new year. But that doesn't mean you guys aren't already tuning into these beautiful, luxurious year number 7 energies of 2023. And I say year number 7 because 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3 equals 7. So for all of us out there, 2023 is going to be a universal year number 7, which is very introspective, very spiritual, very self-love, self-knowledge, and just going beyond the veil. It's such a vibe for next year, which I am going to be having my 2023 reading coming out here very soon, probably within a week or so of me uploading this reading. All right, so what else? Closing words of advice and wisdom, manifestations, just anything else group 1 needs to know about December. We have here Awen, 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. So we have harmony and portal on the table. Yes, this is the balancing, maybe even of the divine masculine and divine feminine energies within you. That true twin flame union, that we are all on this twin flame journey of uniting and balancing and connecting those divine masculine and divine feminine energies within each of us. And the divine masculine and divine feminine are not the same as like male and female gender. They have different nuance to them. So this is a balance between taking action and resting, or being in the receptive mode. And the giving and action and being in the receptive and relaxing mode. There we go. Okay, one more word of advice, wisdom, manifestation, just anything else group 1 needs to know for the month ahead. Here it is, Mystic Star, harmony. There's the word harmony again. Harmony in the home and great friendships. Yes, specifically toward the end of the month. And you know, a lot of people do celebrate the holidays. So you just might really be in the holiday spirit, just vibing with those you love, nearest and dearest, in your home and, you know, in your friendships. It's beautiful energy. I don't think there's much more I can add to this, so I think we're going to leave it there. But thank you so much for joining me for the month ahead reading for December of 2022, the very last month of 2022, but we are here for the next year, and hopefully the next, and hopefully the next, to continue this beautiful, beautiful path as a human. And thank you, Group 1, for joining me. Feel free to let me know below what you thought of this reading, if it resonates, and thanks again so much for all the likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and your donations. I haven't received any yet here over on the channel, and we are no longer monetized after having to start over, so every little tiny bit of donations really do go to help the channel stay afloat, and my PayPal is linked below. We don't have super thanks here yet, but those that want to donate, it's never ever expected, but always greatly appreciated, and I thank you so much. And have a wonderful and blessed December. Alright, you guys, bye. Hello, Group 2. We're going to be finding out what you can expect for the month of December 2022, the very last month of 2022. I cannot believe I am saying that. Wow, what a ride this year has been, and I am ready for next year. This is going to be an in-depth reading, so we're really going to get the tea on what's going on for you in December. So let's start right here. This is the card you use to select your pile, and this is the underlying energy for you for the month of December. So you guys selected the Kuan Yin card, and the underlying energy of your month ahead is one of compassion. Having compassion for yourself, having compassion for others, having compassion for the less fortunate is such a theme, and you guys really are taking action. We got the number 26 here, which adds up to 8. So through partnerships, you are finding ways to nurture yourself, or, partnerships being any connection you have between you and another being of any kind. You are taking action to nurture that connection and nurture yourself as well. So this is going to be kind of following us around as we deal out the tarot portion of the reading, because this is the underlying energy of the whole month for you. That is why I allowed these cards to be the ones you intuitively selected for your month ahead, and then we just deal the rest out on camera. And we're going to be doing our regular horseshoe spread we do for the monthly reading. So let's find out the past energies Group 2 is bringing in. Woo, there it is! For the month of December. And it's the fun little death card. Look at that. Fun? Amanda, what are you talking about? It's not fun. It can be, but for most of us it feels painful when something ends, but we're going to get more into that. Let's find out what Group 2 can expect for the month of December itself. Here it is. It jumped like a fish in a pond, and we have the High Priestess, and this is making so much sense to me. Okay, so the future conditions, so the end of December taking us here into 2023, I can't believe it. King of Pentacles, King of Coins. All right, best path to follow for Group 2, month of December 2022. They're just jumping, and I need to take them both. Okay, we have 8 of Wands and King of Wands. Okay, it makes so much sense why we need to take them both. I need to kind of do this so I don't forget. All right, the wish fulfillment this month. King of Cups. Look at all this king energy. King, king, king. And that wonderful High Priestess. And the outcome for the month ahead, December, Group 2. And I'm going to clean this up a bit. Okay, I think that looks a little better. So let's go ahead and start with the energies you're coming into the month of December with. So this is November, October, maybe even as far back as September. There was a loss of something in your life. A death, quite possibly, literal death of someone or something in your life. It could have even been a pet. But if that doesn't resonate, this might be more metaphorical, like of a relationship ending, or you ending some sort of job or cycle. But usually there is this element of sadness or kind of a bittersweet energy. Even the things we are wanting to end in our lives, there's sometimes still this bittersweetness to it. Say a graduation or a wedding. Yes, it's very happy. We're moving on to the next stage of life or phase of life, but at the same time, we're having to close out an old chapter. And so it could be something as simple as that for some of you, and for others of you, this could have been a major loss or a major blow to something that was very important to you, and you're still reeling from the loss of that thing. You guys are much on a spectrum here. And I'm actually going to go try to quiet my dog down. He just, every time I get to filming, he just barks and barks and barks. I will be right back. I'm back. Today's monthly reading is just full of interruptions. My big apologies. I just think maybe energetically speaking, this is just on par or on theme for what's coming for December, is maybe a a bunch of false starts or interruptions for all of us, but you guys really have a lot of good stuff coming in. So let's continue into the month proper, December herself. Look at her, the High Priestess, sitting there on her beautiful crescent moon-shaped throne. You really are leveling up spiritually, or really wanting to tune into your more spiritual or mystical side, looking into the occult or more esoteric knowledge, wanting to learn more about tarot, divination, just learning secrets, wanting to know, being very curious about the mysteries of life, about maybe even true crime. I know I get a lot of people here, well, more on the Done Creative. I'm still building a new platform here, but a lot of people who are interested in the hidden mysteries of life, be it true crime or unsolved mysteries and things like that. So you guys really are like in this zone of wanting to know. And I think it was catalyzed or kicked off or started because of the death of this one thing in your life. Again, metaphorical or physical, it's going to resonate differently for each of you. But you really are using this death energy as the fertilizer for this new rebirth, this growth. And it's not like you're starting over from scratch at all, because king. But yet, at the same time, you have all this beautiful wisdom under your belt with all of this king energy, but you're coming at it from a lighthearted approach of the Page of Wands here, and we're going to get further into that. But, woo! You guys really are leveling up, especially those that follow like the moon phases, the moon cycles, and really tuning in, doing any rituals, spells, or ceremonies, celebrations. And also we do have this month the solstice, the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere and the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere, and also the 12/12 portal. So you guys could really help yourselves out spiritually by utilizing these energies, really tuning in and making the most of these very potent, very powerful energies that felt maybe very chaotic for the other group. But you guys, I think, could really utilize and ride. It's like you're a surfer riding the crest of the wave. You're on the wave, and you're just going to ride it in to your victory, to your success, to your manifestation. But you're doing everything this month from this place of heart and compassion. And really, it is a balancing of the divine feminine with the High Priestess and Kuan Yin, and the divine masculine with all of this king energy. So for your end of the month of December, taking you into 2023, about till March of 2023, because these energies don't just hard stop. They continue to ebb and then flow out. So King of Pentacles, I'm just like stuttering because this is impressive, you guys. There might be some sort of promotion, raise, boost. You're just in the zone, making your external reality and your body reflect how you feel on the inside. This could be decorating for the holidays, or just redecorating, reimagining your space. Someone might have even moved and you're trying to figure out, well, where are we putting the Christmas tree? Or where are we gonna put our coffee bar? What are we doing here with this? What are we doing with that? But I see others of you, it's like everything you touch is, that Midas touch of the King of Pentacles is really reverberating through this reading for me, for you guys, with this King of Pentacles. Just whatever you touch is turning to gold. So I would say be very mindful of what projects you take on, be them, physical projects, or, people that you want to help in some way. Just be very mindful, because whoever you are associating with is also going to benefit from this. And I don't say that as an egotistical way of just hoard all of your beautiful energy, but there might be, because you're shining so brightly, there might be people in your life that want in on some of that, and they just go for it. So you're going to have to be the one to kind of vet out who deserves this beautiful flow of love and golden energy I've got coming in, and who can I just kind of put some boundaries up with. Because not everybody is worth that beautiful light to you at this time. Very golden, very healer energy. Some of you might even be interested in learning more about your healing and empathic abilities as well. That's really shining through, not just this month, but again, till about March of 2023. You're really diving in and discovering more about yourself and your gifts and your mission and what you're here to do on this planet. So for your best path to follow, we have the King of Wands, and then behind him we have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is about, that direction in life and purpose and passion and things moving quickly. And you're very quickly discovering this month in your best path to follow just to take command, to take charge, but again, not in that egotistical kind of steamroller energy of everybody get out of my way, just listen to me, I know what's the best. No. You're just leading with this air of authority and doing what's best for you, and other people just kind of fall in line behind it or just accept that. Again, not from this place of ego, but you are just knowing what's best for you this month, and you're taking action in that direction. Very swiftly, you are making any changes you need to make or have felt you wanted to make, and even things that have been on the back burner, like someday I'm going to do this, this, and this. Someday's arrived. December is someday for you, and your power lies in the now moment. So now is the time, this month. Your best path to follow is to start taking action on your dreams, on your goals. Even if it's one little baby step forward on your dream, that is better than nothing. But I think you guys are going to be very gung-ho to really just dive in and make some things happen on your bucket list or your dream, your goals, all of this. And maybe even making other people's lives happier or better in some way. This could be like a secret Santa, or you're donating money, giving a gift to someone who wasn't expecting it. That could really, help them feel really good about themselves, or just about that someone cares. Because you're coming at everything you're doing this month from this beautiful place of compassion. So for your wish fulfillment, we have the King of Cups. So for some of you, this literally could be a love interest, a love partner, a love match coming in, like that knight in shining armor, female, male, it doesn't matter. This is like a love match. This is someone who is your beautiful emotional match in love. Those of you already paired up with someone, this just looks like a strengthening of the emotional bond between you and your person. And for those that aren't in love, don't want love, aren't focused on love, or any of the above, you can just, really embody this empowerment of your own self-love and loving yourself, and also loving those other people in your life, your children, your friends, your pets, your coworkers, whoever this is in your life. But you really are finding more emotional balance too, especially those coming out of a really rough and rocky time, before December. So anywhere from September to November, you had that really rough or rocky thing happen with the death energy here. You're finding a way to balance your emotions, where before you felt tossed to the emotional waves of life. Now you're feeling, there's all these waves around him, and he just looks very calm, cool, and collected, very content. Even his little cup here is just balanced on his knee, and he's not worried it's going to fall over. He's just looking around with kind of a smile on his face, like, yeah, things are kind of crazy out there, but I'm feeling zen right now. So you're really, you're kind of like that eye of the hurricane, or that like shelter in the storm, not just for yourself, but for others. And again, maybe there's others that want to, dump their problems on you, or be that shelter from the storm, or you to be that shelter from the storm for them. But again, it's about vetting out who deserves this energy and who can you kind of keep at arm's length. Because not everybody is worth your time, effort, attention, and energy. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but I think if you know, you know. So for the outcome, we have the Page of Wands. So this is taking any divinely guided, inspiring ideas, creative projects, endeavors, just actions you're taking or wanting to take. Now's the time. Now is the time, and you're moving forward on it. Again, very quickly. The best path to follow is to act on something. If you get an idea, at the very least, write it down, because the energy is very ripe and potent with opportunities, abundance, ideas that could really turn into opportunities for growth and abundance, not just on a spiritual level, but on a material level as well. So really embodying this beginner's mindset. Yes, you have all of this knowledge that you've acquired throughout your life. So much knowledge, so much wisdom, not just this life, but life after life after life. But you're still very open-minded and with the flow of new possibility and potential that maybe you didn't think of before. And maybe even listening to your children or other people that are younger than you. A lot of times we will discount, out of the mouths of babes. It's like we might discount someone who's in their early 20s if we're in our 40s or 50s, because we're like, oh, they don't know anything about life. But yes, they do. They've had past lives and multiple past lives, that they have this bank of knowledge and wisdom within them that they might have some knowledge that you don't have. And maybe they are willingly and openly sharing that with you. And I do see you guys as being open-minded and very receptive to new ideas, to new ways of doing old things as well. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into the oracle cards and just see the self-care, self-love energies are very ripe and potent, so I figured this would be a beautiful deck to tune into some of that. Okay. So we have here rituals and ease. Yes, this is going with the flow. You have all of this action-oriented energy going on, but at the same time, it's riding the wave. You're going with the flow, and the flow is now directing you into action at this time. Pile 1, different vibe, but you have ease here, and it says, today I will allow life to be easy. So just going with the flow. Of course, you still have your plans and stuff, the agendas, but just going with it. And we also have rituals. Steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea. Let wisdom sneak up on you. Yes. And you have so much wisdom that wants to sneak up on you this month, group number 2. So just allow it to flow. Instead of listening to a podcast or your music or something, unless that, gets your beautiful, divinely inspired ideas flowing, sure, then do that. While you're washing the dishes, folding the laundry, all those kind of more mundane tasks, just, allow this silence to creep up on you, to allow that wisdom to flow through from your higher self. Okay, let's go to this deck. What else does group 2 need to know for the month ahead? And we have here, work through your feelings. Yes. So last quarter moon in Aries is here, and it's funny because last quarter moon were the 2 cards we got for group 1. So it's that last quarter moon energy that's really bringing up this chaotic energy. But you guys are, again, you're riding that chaotic wave. You're not allowing it to take you under. All right, what else for group 2? And first quarter moon. So basically the whole month. You're bridging the whole month. You're taking the first half of the month with the first quarter moon to step into your power. And the last half, or, if it's vice versa, you'll have to look at the moon chart to see. I'm not sure right off the top of my head. Step into your power. And these are both Aries energies. So you've got the whole of Aries here. The first half and the second half. Very powerful. Again, with the king energy, very emperor vibes as well. With that fire, with that Aries. So you're working through your feelings, but you're stepping into your power and allowing yourself to work through your feelings. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't know that I can add much to that. So let's get a couple more cards on the table for group 2. Month ahead, December 2022. And we have here, okay, I'm just gonna, we're basically repeating ourselves at this point. Go with the flow. Letting go, cleansing, and receiving with the number 25, which adds up to 7, which is that very spiritual number. You're going with the flow. You're riding the wave that is coming in. Riding the wave you came in on is exactly what you're doing. And then you're summoning power, stepping into your power, summoning it. Intellect, instinct, and control, summoning your power. We got a wolf pack here, so some of you might work with wolves or have a spirit animal of a wolf. Very important message coming through, maybe just for one specific person. We've got an antler here as well, so that might have a very distinct message for someone. But we got the number 4. This is about building a new solid foundation after the death of whatever this thing in your life was. You are using the decimated corpse of the old to spring forth life of the new. Okay, let's go ahead and get a couple closing arguments from Spirit. Any other words of wisdom, advice, guidance, manifestation? Ooh, healing. Yes, absolutely. So much healing is available to you, especially with this Kuan Yin energy. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. So you really are doing a lot of healing by going with the flow and allowing the ease of life to sneak up on you and the wisdom of life to sneak up on you as you are flowing with life. All right, one more word of wisdom or advice, too many. And there it is. Achievement. So much achievement with this king energy and stepping into your power and summoning your power. Win the award, accolade, or contract. So again, that promotion energy or that raise energy, bonus energy, it could be you being recognized by, those outside of you for your, this is you being recognized by those in high places and low places and every place. You're being recognized for your achievements, and you're being awarded either by an attaboy pat on the back or maybe monetary for some of you. So that is your message for the month of December 2022. I hope it resonated. Please feel free to let me know below what you thought. Any stories you want to share, you guys know I always love to hear from you. And being a new channel over here, every little like, every comment, any bit of engagement really does help the channel. And I just wanted to say thanks to those who did send me donations over on the Done Creative. I haven't received any yet here over on Harmony Portal Tarot. And again, being a new channel, we're not monetized at all. So all of this is for free at this time. But those looking to donate or say thank you, donations are always greatly appreciated, but never ever expected. I have my PayPal linked in the description below for those interested in doing that. And I just wanted to say thanks again so much for those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations. And I really truly do hope to see you group 2 right here back at Harmony Portal Tarot. Alright you guys, bye! Hello group number 3. We're going to be finding out what you can expect for the month of December 2022, the very last month of 2022. I cannot believe I am saying that. Wow, what a ride this year has been, and I am ready for next year. This is going to be an in-depth reading, so we're really going to get the tea on what's going on for you in December. So let's start right here. This is the card you use to select your pile, and this is the underlying energy for you for the month of December. So let's go ahead and dive into this reading for you. And we have the number 18 with Gula, healing. Goddess Gula. I know a little bit about her, and I know for sure she is resonant with dogs, or the goddess of dogs, and also like a doula, a midwife from, I think it's Mesopotamian times if I remember correctly, but I've always really vibed with this. Beautiful goddess of Gula, closing out an old cycle, but this is after, only after you guys have really tuned into this sense of purpose, life mission, your own divinity, spiritual up-leveling. Something has happened recently or will happen during this month ahead that is going to close out one version of you and be able to burst forth from the womb of your own self, a new version of you. It's very powerful. Group 3, you're on trend, you're on point with our group 3 from the Done Creative. Let's just get into this. We're going to go ahead and deal on camera because that's just how we roll on the monthlies. And for the past energy, you're bringing in 10 of Cups. And it's very interesting because, wow, the cards just want to get out and tell the story. But it's very interesting because I was picking up some kind of bittersweet. Now I'm hearing the song by, I think it's called The Verve Pipe, maybe The Verve, I can't quite remember. Bittersweet Symphony. It's from like 98, 99, somewhere in there. But it's been a very, very bittersweet time. Yes, maybe you've had a lot of wins, but there's been a lot of losses, heartbreaks, just stuff that didn't work out in your, happiest way, for sure. But you are really connecting this month and even maybe the past previous months with those you know are on your soul path, your soul family type of people. You're really vibing with them and solidifying those connections. And this is the energy for the month ahead, and let's continue. What else? This is going to be the end of December going into, I'd say about March of 2023, because like I've said in all 3 piles, there's just no hard stop to these energies when we turn that calendar page or that, brand new calendar, fresh off the presses for a whole new year. The energies continue to ebb and flow into each other. So for the end of December, kind of taking us into January, February, March of 2023, what do we need to know for group 3, please, Spirit? Ooh, wow, look at all this brand new coming in after closing out that old cycle. Remember, you're giving birth to this beautiful new version of yourself, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and all of the above and everything in between. And for the best path to follow this month, King of Swords, yes! You guys got the one king that a different pile did not get. They got all 3 other kings except this one. Wish fulfillment. Yeah, we can't make this up. I mean, wow. You guys, this is amazing. The Magician. Sorry, I like to keep these in as good of an order as I can so we have enough room for everything else. And for the outcome, ooh, is it this one? Yes, it is. The King of Cups. Okay, there's some kingly energy. You guys might be here from that other kingly pile, quite possibly. Let's see. get these all situated for you guys, for your viewing pleasure, so they're not all crooked or cut off. I noticed as I was exporting, because I had to do this in chunks, exporting the other groups, that some of the bottoms cut off, and I do apologize for that. If I zoom out too much, we might be off the table. Oh, it looks like we're okay. How does that look? We good? I think we're good. And again, apologies for my dog. I've had to stop in all three piles. I don't want, or the other two piles, I don't have to stop also in your pile to go settle him down or whatever it is I need to do. I want to just go. I want to go into this reading, so hopefully we don't hear him in the background, and if we do, you know, it's just on point, on brand for Gula, the goddess of dogs. So we have here the Ten of Cups. Yes, this is the energy you're bringing in. You're bringing in that wisdom, that knowledge, those connections that are going to continue on the path with you. And of course, leaving behind those connections that are not meant for you anymore, or that have served their time, served their purpose. And now is the time to go forward with the connections and the emotional fulfillment. This is anything that doesn't bring you emotional fulfillment has got to go. If not now, eventually it will have to go. The emotional fulfillment is everything. That is what you are working toward on your spiritual mission, is to find yourself back in full emotional fulfillment. I know that sounds like a tall order, but you guys signed up to really come in and make your lives better. So for the month of December itself, we have the Ace of Wands. So brand new opportunities, divinely inspired, kind of kismet, right place, right time kind of thing for opportunities, abundance, growth, meeting maybe new soul family members, just having these divinely inspired ideas, downloads. Your dreams might be just on and popping, with overflowing with ideas for how to shift your life, how to change your life, how to heal, how to grow. Because healing is the underlying energy of this month specifically for you guys, and the month proper is divine inspiration. You're finding ways to heal yourself, to heal your life, and maybe to help others in your life heal as well. And that being said, all healing is self-healing. Let me repeat that. All healing is self-healing. And I use this example all the time. It's just easy. It can just roll off the tongue. Say someone broke their leg. They go to the doctor sets the bone, puts the cast on, sends you on your way maybe with some pain meds. You get home, and then what happens? Does the doctor follow you home and check every little moment of the day to make sure things are healing? No. Your body, the innate intelligence that runs this physical vessel and all the beyond, is what is doing the work. Healing, mending the bone, fusing things back together, creating the scar tissue to close everything up. You know, the body, the innate intelligence within the body, that is what does the healing. And we are all part of that innate intelligence. Therefore, we are all healers. Yes, I said it. We are all healers. Even if you feel like you need someone outside of you to maybe facilitate or mediate the healing process for you, that is okay. Just you being open to healing is what brings that healing through. So those of you that want to really step it up as healers, that's something I've really been working on. My guides have been almost just pushing me, and I'm just like, wait a second, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Back out there in the healing game and just showing up as a healer. I know I'm a person, I don't like a lot of labels. I don't even like to call myself a tarot reader or a spiritual anything. I'm just me, right? I'm just me. So sometimes the label of psychic or tarot reader or healer can be, you know, grating. Even the term witch, you know, which has a lot of maybe past life triggering for a lot of us. But you might be either releasing labels, letting go of labels, or solidifying certain labels that you're like, you know what, that's what I am, that's who I am, I'll wear it proudly, I don't care anymore. So there's something to do with labels that you are overcoming or conquering or just accepting this month, or letting go, releasing. So yes, for the end of the month, so the end of December going into January, February, maybe as far out as March 2022, oh, sorry, 2023, yep. It's the next year, I can't believe it. We have the Ace of Swords, so there's massive clarity coming in. Where you were once confused, you now know your path. You know what's meant for you, you know what's not meant for you. You know which foods to eat, you know which shows to watch or avoid. You know how to weave in and out of the world, in, around, and out of the world. And I say that in and out because you guys are shifting yourself from that 3D construct into the more organic 5D matrix. And you might kind of have a foot in both worlds, so you feel like you're weaving in and out of different realities, which you very well are right now. But you're getting clarity on what your best path forward is. And that all being said, your best path to follow is the King of Swords. So you're taking that beautiful sword of mental clarity, and I hear Archangel Michael is also coming in to assist you, and also Archangel Metatron, and it's like the triple M's. Michael, Metatron, and now Merlin. The archetype of Merlin is also, you know, magician vibes, right? Wizardy Merlin vibes coming in to support you, but your best path to follow is to take a front row seat to your own life, to take that authoritative, you know, position as the authority over your own life, instead of, yes, I mean, those that work for other people or have parents that you still, you know, have to answer to, or whatever your case may be or scenario. Yes, that can all be well and good, but you are the authority of your own soul, of your own light, of your own mission, of your own purpose, of how you think, of how you show up in the world. That is all you. And you're finally, some of you finally taking responsibility and not blaming others for not allowing you to shine your light, or, you know, saying, well, I'm not good enough. No, you're really working through a lot of that. You're healing a lot of those limiting beliefs or imposter syndromes or lack mentalities surrounding your own light, your own gifts, your own abilities. And you're saying, no, I'm taking control. You know, not full control, because we're never in full control, but, you know, we're co-creating with the divine, right? So you're taking control of what is in your control. We'll put it that way. You're taking control of what is in your control, and then also flowing with what feels like out of control, because the kind of channeled general energies for all three piles is a very chaotic energy. It's a creative and chaotic energy. Of course, if you're already overwhelmed and you're stretched to the max with your time and attention with people in your life and the projects and the to-do lists, this energy is going to be very difficult. But if you're someone who's already got a pretty good handle on what your mission is, you know, maybe even trying to take some vacation time, if that's at all possible, you can really flow with these energies much better than if you're already stretched to the max. So for your wish fulfillment, yes, we have that magician energy. So this is just you literally leveling up, being able to even manifest a reality that feels so much more supportive for your life mission, your life purpose, your healing. And I'm hearing too, just showing up for yourself. Where before you showed up for yourself as best as you could in every moment, but now you're going to be able to show up for yourself even more than you ever have before. And you're going to be so proud of yourself. By the end of this month, I guarantee you, you're going to be so proud of some accomplishment or some epiphany, some realization, just some, you know, bullet that you had to bite to overcome, leave one version of you to become another. You're going to be so proud of yourself. And then for your outcome, we have the King of Cups. So this could be a person in your life. You're really vibing with a King of Cups archetype in your life, or this is just you really allowing that divine masculine within you, whether you're feminine or masculine or anything in between or outside of, you are allowing that divine masculine to flow through you to be able to take action on all of this amazing new energy coming in for you, these epiphanies, these downloads, this clarity, this truth coming in, and being able to make the best possible decisions for yourself this month. This is huge. I don't think you guys understand. I barely understand, but Spirit's like, you don't understand how huge this is. Like they're talking to me behind my eyeballs up here. Just how huge this is for you guys. This is such a victory. It's almost like we're going back to this past energy here, but it's also part of your future. And I'm reading this almost like a trophy. Like if you kind of squint at your screen and look at it, it almost looks like some sort of weird kind of, I don't know, what's the word, asymmetrical looking trophy. Instead of being like a V for victory or a U for you did it, it's kind of off kilter a little bit. But wow, this is working together too. This almost reminds me of like figure skating, how they, you know, use each other's bodies to create beautiful form and shape. So you might be collaborating, working with people in your life to create beautiful new forms and shapes of whatever that looks like in your life. All right, let's go ahead. All this collective, you know, energy coming in hot for us. We need some self-care vibes, some self-care guidance. So let's start with the self-care deck. Anything Group 3 needs to know about taking the utmost care of themselves this month, please, Spirit. right, there we go. It's always so exciting for me to flip the cards. I'm so excited. We've got growth and optimism. Yes. Beautiful. I'm so excited. So let's read the growth card. Evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. There we go. With being uncomfortable. So yes, leaving the comfort zone, allowing that one version of you to pass away and the new one to be born. That's exactly what this growth card is indicating for you. So win, win, win. Might be a little bittersweet for some of you, releasing or letting go of some of those old relationships, situations, locations, versions of you, whatever it is, but ultimately you're going to be so happy with the direction you're going between now and March of 2023. Now we have the optimism card. If you're going to make up stories in your head about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. So a good word of advice for you too this month is to stay out of your head. We do have that very mental energy of the King of Swords in your best path to follow. But in his detriment, when the King of Swords is not in his best or when he's reversed, he is gossiping. He is making up things in his head and, creating new realities off false information. So your best path to follow would be to be more optimistic. Yes, it's fine, completely fine to face the truth. If someone is telling you who they are, please believe them. And, don't go down a downward spiral with it though and try to blame yourself or the woulda shoulda couldas of it. Just try to stay as optimistic about any endings, about any disagreements, misunderstandings, whatever this may be. Stay as optimistic as possible, but of course facing whatever reality is there is important. Okay, next deck we have here. Anything else that our wonderful group 3 needs to know for the month of December 2022? I'm really loving the color palette today. I don't think I've said that in any of the other piles, but I've been admiring the beautiful way the cards just tell a story with not just the pictures, but also just the colors. And I'm getting chills on my crown as I say that. So maybe there's something you're doing maybe with branding or mixing colors, making a painting, or just finding ways to spice up your wardrobe. But the color associations with things are going to be very important for you this month. So we also have the last quarter moon in Aries. This came out in another pile. Work through your feelings. And also the new moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well. So we've got some fire energy and some earth energy. So wherever your sign of Virgo is in your birth chart and whatever planets are there, if there are, this is going to be a place where you're getting this sigh of relief. You're like, oh, thank goodness that's okay. You're trusting yourself, though. You're trusting that beautiful magician, that manifestor within you, that healer within you, that life is working it out in the positive for you, even if it feels like certain things are falling away, falling apart. But remember, that's, the death of one version of you to give birth to the next. But you're working through your feelings. It's not always going to be easy this month, especially when dealing with other people and situations outside of you. We have to work with what's in front of us, what's going on. Yes, we can be in our full power and empowerment, but if other people are showing up with their, dukes up ready to fight or something, of course, we have to work through anything that triggers within us, because as within, so without. That is the name of the game here on this planet. Okay, what else do we need to know for group 3 for the month of December 2022? Right here. I felt it. I saw it. There you are. Ooh, clairvoyance. What was I saying? So much spiritual up-leveling. And your clairvoyance is going to be one of the top contenders this month for what you're elevating in. But there's that word trust again. Inspiration, interpretation, and trust. Trust that all will be well. Trust. Trust your instincts. Trust your intuition. We've also got the number 35 here, which adds up to an 8. Taking action on clairvoyance. I think it was your group, it might have been the other group, correct me if I'm wrong, that I was talking about your dreams just being on and popping. There's so much downloads. I think it was you guys with all this ace energy, all this downloads, inspiration, ideas, maybe even stories that are coming through in your dreams this month. And then duality, many meanings and misunderstanding. There's that misunderstanding I was kind of picking up on. It wasn't really coming through in the cards, but it was channeling through from spirit. So I'm glad they're confirming, because I'm like, wait a second, these are great cards. Why is that making up stories in your head and all that? Well, they were talking about in this, but as far as, gossip and all that, misunderstanding, here it is. But there's a 36 here. 18 and 36 both add up to 9, so the number 99 also might be relevant. Also 36 and 35, look at that. We got progression from the number 35 to the number 36. So you're using your clairvoyance, your interpretation of the beautiful symbolism in your mind's eye that Spirit is sending you to understand the duality of life, as within, so without, love and hate being two sides of the same coin, etc., etc. But here she is holding a human skull. So it's almost like that past version of her has passed away, but it's very interesting how she's still holding on to it. To me, this means that kind of, allowing the old version of you to pass away and the new one to birth that we keep talking about, there's the duality even within that context. But what I'm getting from this is you don't have to leave every piece of you behind. There's just a facet of you that's dying away. You can keep the wisdom, you can keep the memories, you can keep the beauty. And really, I'm honing in so much on this red. And we got the kind of pinkish red here on the book. That root chakra really needs your attention this month to, help you feel grounded. And I know if you're watching this in the Northern Hemisphere at the time of my posting, we're getting cold outside. So it's much harder to ground than it would be, say, in the beautiful, bright, sunshiny summer. So bringing nature indoors through plants, animals, pets if you have them, through crystals, through just anything that grows outside, any kind of plants, flowers, bringing the nature into the inside can really help with your healing. Some of you might even be doing like kitchen magic or kitchen witchery. You're really infusing the things you make in your kitchen with love and intention and healing this month. Okay, so let's go to the Making Magic deck and just see if there's any additional guidance, wisdom, manifestations, ideas, anything that Spirit has for group 3 for the month ahead. Dragonfly, you bring light to this world. Absolutely you do. We've really tuned into that. And you're just shining that freaking light brighter than ever. So let's get some more clarification on anything for the sun. Anything. What was I just saying? Shining the light, and then we got sun. See, I lost train of thought because I saw the card. Okay. But yes, sun. The golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. Okay. Wow. So there's Leo energy here with the sun energy as well. And when this came out, I'm like, wow, this is huge. This is, when I do a lot of my healing work, I always am bombarded with this beautiful golden healing light energy, and it's so powerful, and I just see it infusing this planet this month. So I'm so happy, and I'm so here for this beautiful golden healing energy, and I'm going to do my very best to harness as much of this energy for my own healing and for the healing of anyone else who's open for it in my healing sessions over on Patreon. I'm so excited to get the ball rolling again on my healing journey for not only my personal healing, but to help others on their healing journey as well. So if you want to join me for a healing session, you can join us over on Patreon, the top tier, the Mystic Meteorites. That is where those will be taking place, and Patreon is linked below, but that is your message. Thanks again so much, you guys. Please feel free to let me know below what you thought, if this resonated, any stories you want to share, if you're excited about closing this chapter, closing this book of 2022 and starting 2023. Oh, that being said too, my 2023 reading should be out within about a week of my uploading this video as well. But you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and your donations. I haven't received any over here yet on Harmony Portal Tarot, and we are no longer monetized since I have broken off from my other channel, The Done Creative. So any teeny tiny little donation does help, and I'm very, very grateful. It's never ever expected, but always very appreciated when you guys do donate. It does help me so much. So thank you. It does allow me to continue doing what I do here. And thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and your donations. And I will check you next time, Group 3. Have a beautiful, blessed 2023. It's coming so fast. All right, you guys, I will see you next time. Bye.